had to do it. Hey, that's probably gonna get me in a world of trouble. But you know what? It'll be worth it because that was a lot of fun. So, thank you, Neo. So yeah, that was told you I was gonna do it. Now I'm kind of eager to see what copyright strike I get tomorrow. The first time I just used the music and I only got the. It says there was a copyright claim, but it still allowed it. So if I was monetized, I'd still get the money for it. So I don't know. This time I'm using the entire video. So yeah. In any case, it is Monday night, and we're wrapping up October. It's Halloween tomorrow, and I am tired, like I am always. Uh-oh. I just got heads up, we've detected video in your stream belonging to somebody else. Your stream may be temporarily blocked. If you plan to continue, please ensure that the content owner has added your channel to their allow list. Woohoo! You know, if YouTube is gonna mess with me, I'm gonna mess right back. It'll be one strike. I mean, I rarely do anything that gets a copyright claim anyway, so it's not like I'm in danger of losing my channel as long as I don't do it again inside 90 days. So anyway, glad you did it. So me, so am I. That was fun. That was quick. Yeah, it was right off the bat. You got a warning. So, and I didn't see that warning last time when I just played the music. So I wonder if I had the video. So we get hit by HBO. But you know, hey, of all people to claim my content, it's kind of cool that that'd be HBO to do it. So anyway, um, I'm tired like always, but it is Monday, and we're gonna wrap up October. Amazingly, despite being injured and being in a world of pain, I still got quite a bit done. In fact, if it wasn't for taking a week and a half off from writing, I probably would have broken a lot of records. Definitely, probably the, no, probably definitely, yeah. Definitely the per month, words per month record. God, Jesus. I'm tired. But yeah, so I hit, by the end of tomorrow, I will be well into 60,000 words. Like right now, I am at 60,252 words. If I do the same, the same process I did today, which really wasn't nearly as many words as I could have written, I am dragging ass. Today I wrote a little over 3,000 words. So if I do another 3,000, I will hit 60,000. But I'm going to try to at least surpass my average per month from last year, which is 60,691. So if I do, see, I'm writing the book tomorrow. 2 blog posts maybe should do it. Plus any video content I decide to add. Oh, that would be my Monday burger. Because I bugged him because I haven't seen pictures. What do we got? What the fuck is that? Oh, we got burgers and lox here with onion rings on top of it. The lox I could probably do without, but how the hell would you? The thing is standing this freaking tall. You'd have to smoosh it down just to get it in your mouth. Probably not my favorite. I've seen better ones, but you know, I'm an American. We got bacon, burger, cheese, lox, but looks like a pickle, I think, coming out from underneath 2 onion rings. So, hey, all the food groups are present. Happy Halloween Eve. Happy Halloween Eve to you too, Patrick. And happy anniversary to you and Angela. I saw it on Facebook. That's awesome. That's a lot of years. Yeah, let's see. Tomorrow, oh, I started my writing course today. with Reedsy. And I did a video that comes out on Wednesday of my experience with the first week, which was all prep work. And as I was creating that video, it gave me ideas to do some more. Reedsy added a couple of new features to its writing app for the planning boards, which I want to do a couple on. Like one is planning out your protagonist, and the things that Reedsy has in the board is really cool. So I'll do a video on that, and what else we got? I was going to show you how to add places and stuff, and so I'm going to go through and do several Reedsy videos. But I have for Thursday, I think, is there's a post coming out on Thursday for YouTube on, I have a lot of Reedsy videos in the pipe. Which writing app would you like to see more of in the future? And the options are Scrivener, Atticus, Campfire, or see if we can find another writing app, which I'm all about. I don't mind exploring new writing apps, as long as they're not Mac centric, because I don't have a Mac. Hey Chris, how's it going, buddy? Trick or treat. I got a treat. I got one of my favorite treats. So yeah, if we weren't demonetized and sunk now, we are. Or don't you hate it when bad things happen to good senses? That HBO clip took me back, right? Well, we were talking about, I don't know if you were here when we were talking about movie scripts, and for some reason I got hung up on the theme to HBO back in the 80s, and so I decided to play a clip of it, and I got copyright claimed, but it still gave the video green, which meant I could still make money on it if my channel was monetized. So it was copyrighted, but the copyright owner allows other people to use it. So I figured, what the hell? This time I used the video. So HBO might come after me. I mean, that's kind of awesome if you think about it. Michael is a new ambassador for Reedsy. I don't know if I'm an ambassador, but I do like the platform quite a bit, and I really love all the different things that are coming with it. And I'm looking forward to more additions that they kind of rumored to me that were coming. So I'm kind of jazzed to see what the future holds for Reedsy. I like the platform quite a bit. Still, I do like Scrivener and Atticus as well. Lately I've been really grooving on Reedsy. Happy Halloween, everybody, because I can't make tomorrow's live stream. Well, I don't know if we're going to actually have a live stream tomorrow. With it being Halloween, we might do a pop-in, do everybody's weight loss journey goals, and that's about it. Hey, everybody. I hope I didn't, put a target on your Patrick. I just wanted to say that happy anniversary to you guys in person, because I'm not a big Facebook person, really. I rarely scroll through it, and sometimes I'll catch something that somebody posted, like your mom or Angela, but for the most part I don't really spend a lot of time on Facebook, so I'd rather do it this way. I think it'd be a great thing if you were. I think so too. But it is what it is. I'm still grooving on this course though, so it's okay. Awesome. The course I did last week was prep work. I didn't dive too much into the actual prep work itself because I don't want to step on their toes or anything, but I did go over a few things that I thought were really cool, and I did give my pros and cons like I normally do, because I don't just blow smoke up people's ass. There were a couple of things that they might want to change later on in future courses, but for the most part, the information was great. I really liked it. So, Michael, I've lost a total of 15 pounds. Been working hard. Awesome. 15 pounds is nothing to scoff at. Good job. Keep it up. That's great. Um, I found it. No, I'm still at 232, but I know it's wrong, and I can fix it after. Oh man, I guess I can fix it after Extra Life because I'm gonna get. I'm not keeping track tomorrow because it's Halloween because I plan on being gluttonous. And then I have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday we're playing Extra Life. Maybe if anybody's here. And normally we get a big bucket of um, Voodoo Donuts. And if you don't know what Voodoo Donuts is, it is probably one of the most awesomest places to get donuts. God, I love Voodoo. But normally that's what we do for Extra Life, and we just eat those all day. So after Extra Life, I'll be good until Thanksgiving, and then the rest of the time until Christmas. And with any luck, I will be a Greek god for Christmas. I did go to the gym. I hurt myself at the gym, like right here where my collarbone connects to my shoulder. I dropped the weight today because it hurt so bad. So, like literally, I was on a fly, so it just jerked back. But it felt like somebody was ripping my arm out of socket. It hurt, and so I had to readjust. And if I flex my abs or flex my core and my chest, then I don't. It doesn't hurt. So I don't know what I did to myself, but it was pretty bad. Thinks I have a long way to go, but my weight is steadily going down. Pretty soon I'll be a Greek goddess. There you go. Be Aphrodite. Is that Greek or Roman? Are you guys dressing up for Halloween? I have all my classes on Tuesday, so I'm going to wear my costume. I don't know. I might because we're playing Phasmophobia tomorrow on Colorado Plays' YouTube channel. And normally I dress up every year, except for the last few. It's just been kind of a hectic chaos. But I'm thinking I'll just slap on probably my Fallout 4 costume. That way I don't have to go out and buy any more. But I have a Pip-Boy and everything that goes with it, so. And I have leather armor to add to it because of my book cover. So I might do that. But if you want to see a game scare the piss out of everybody, myself and Sam included, because Sam's going to be playing with us tomorrow night. It's on Colorado Plays' YouTube channel, and I think we're going to be simulcasting to Twitch. But Twitch will be her point of view, YouTube will be mine. And I love that game. I love it so much. They added a lot of stuff since last year, so I'm pretty jazzed. I realized it took me 3 to 4 years to gain all this weight, so it's going to take time to lose all. Yeah, well, I ballooned up to 300 plus in just a couple of years. And at my heaviest, I was unrecognizable. Like, I don't know if you go to Crossing Colorado's website, but I have a before and after of 2013 and 2017, and I don't even look like the same person. So, but yeah, keep up. You're doing good. You got this. We all got this. Anywho, I have class tomorrow night. Otherwise, I would love to watch your stream. That's no problem. No biggie. We're just playing for the hell of it, and we're really looking forward to doing some stuff with Extra Life. But unfortunately, everybody works, so probably Saturday is just going to be me and Annika, and then Sunday it might be me, Annika, and Sam, which is kind of a bummer because normally we have a full house. So this year's going to kind of suck, but I don't know. We'll figure out a way to make it fun, because we'll play from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday and Sunday, and then all donations we get go directly to Extra Life. So Extra Life is a charity organization that supports the Children's Miracle Network, and I sponsor Children's Hospital here in Denver. And in fact, Colorado Plays 30% of all Colorado Plays' income goes to Extra Life throughout the entire year, except for on Extra Life weekend, at which point 100% of it goes to Extra Life. So that's one of the big reasons why I built that website in the first place. I just need to fix it up and get some more content on there so we can get some more visitors. Yeah, so yeah. Anyway, so what are we doing how are we wrapping up October? I know everybody's got fun plans for tomorrow. I am ending February. I'm ending October on a high note. I really like the class that I've been taking for writing. Um, I know I go over it on Wednesday's video, but I guess if you're here on the live stream, then spoiler alert. Um, I will, let's see, I've been writing, the goal is to write 944 words per day until February 11th, which is about when the courses are over with. But it looks like you can go at your own pace. So I can do the entire 101 lessons in one day if I wanted to. I don't. I'm trying to pace myself mostly because I really don't have time to dump everything into this new project. I still want to finish Fury, and I really want to finish 7 before the end of the year because I think it'd be cool that it took 7 years to finish 7. So that's mostly why I wanted to work on 7. Skeletal will probably be a little bit afterwards, but yeah. There's stuff on Textbooker, so I be do that. Hey, awesome. I love it when that happens. I miss, like, I'd be watching the blog team as soon as anything drops. That's all I do all day. So update on my nonfiction class. I finished writing a sample chapter for my book. Was almost 20 pages. It was great practice. Awesome. Cool. I did a Fury has a chapter in it that's over 10,000 words, but it's kind of a big freaking part of the book. I was going to break it up, but the way it's laid out, I don't think I can. It's going to just be a long chapter. But yeah, that's pretty cool. You have to let me know how it works. Or, I don't know, do you have to submit that to your professor, or what's the deal with your sample chapter? One of the cool things about the Reedy course that I'll be going over in the coming weeks is that I guess there is peer-to-peer review. So I'm kind of excited to see how that works. I'm a big fan of getting feedback, even if it's negative, because that's the only way you're going to learn. That's the biggest reason why I started writing on Wattpad, is because you get constructive criticism. I've never been trolled on Wattpad, knock on wood, and it seems like the readers are more interested in helping newer authors succeed, and so they give positive, not necessarily positive, but they give proper critiques on the things that you should fix throughout your story. So I'm really looking forward to peer-to-peer reviews, and I'll be going over those. I'm not sure when that will come out. I just started meeting people today. I've met people in Beijing, Buenos Aires. I mean, we're scattered all over the world, so it's kind of cool. Get different points of view and different inputs. So I don't know. It's so far I like it. So also finished my class on magazine writing. That was really cool. We need a sample chapter and a marketing plan. We don't need to write the entire book, thank God. Yes, marketing is vastly important. I would love to write the book eventually, though. Well, shelf it and work on it as you go. I would like to finish more than one. And I was all excited because I finally got Kingmaker published. I'm thinking, okay, that's going to release some time so I can work on the other books. Boy, was I wrong. And so I add a new one. So the reason why I add a new book to this project is because I learn better when you're starting from scratch, and I don't want to have to go through and go back, especially since I'm a good chunk of the way through Fury. I don't want to have to go back and fix everything before the first draft is done. So I figured if I start with a brand new book with a brand new course, then I can walk through the steps while creating that new book. And then when I finish the first draft of Fury, I can go back and implement all the things I learned. So kind of dialing the stress up to 11, but I can use this new book to either throw on the Kindle Vella project, or maybe offer it as a free book on either Wattpad or Inkitt, or maybe I could just make it a Mobi and slap it up on my website and download it directly for me. So I don't know what to do with this new one yet. Let's finish it first before we worry about it, I guess. However, for my final project, I will need to write a complete nonfiction book. See, and I prefer fiction. I am doing historical fiction at the moment, which is a lot of fun. Yeah, I kind of go over it in the video on Wednesday, but essentially, I'm writing a book based in Atlantic City, 1874, and so there's a lot of research involved. It took me forever to find any pier that was anywhere near Atlantic City in New Jersey in the 1870s. You'd think that kind of information would be readily available. But there was a sinking of a ship near Atlantic City that I kind of incorporated at the very beginning of the book. So it's fun. I like being able to change, not really change history. I like doing that. I love doing what ifs, but more of take a creative license when you're not 100% sure. And I'll do my best to research what I can, but anything I can't find, I'm gonna have to fill in the blanks. And I've already got a pretty decent idea for where this story is gonna go. Now I was thinking about using it for NaNoWriMo, but with all the different things I've got going on now, I can't dedicate just all that time to one project throughout November. So essentially, I'm going to be doubling the words that you need to write in NaNoWriMo anyway. So no matter what, I'm going to be hitting over 50,000 words. Between the blogs, I got the class I'm dedicating an hour and a half to in the mornings, and then in the afternoons I'll be writing Fury. So right off the bat, there's like 3,000 words just in the 2 books. That's not including the blog posts I'll be doing. So I'll probably crush my writing record next month. But I think I'm pretty excited for it, though. I have a pretty solid idea for it, so I'm not too worried. Awesome. Yeah, I'm not sure if I would ever write a nonfiction book. Well, that's not true. I did Freelancer's Tale, and I'm doing a part 2 to Freelancer's Tale, and I wouldn't mind writing some of the things that are nonfiction that are based on statistical information. Like, I have an idea for demonstrating how the world is going to shit because of social media. It'll be funny. I'll add some comedy to it, but the book needs to be 50,000 words. That's, well, 50,000 words is not bad. It's a little bit shorter than most that are, well, I guess for nonfiction, 50,000 words is about right. The new one I'm writing is, I'm scheduling it for 85,000. It could be less or more. I write until the story is done. So, for all we know, it could be up to 300,000. That ain't gonna happen though. But it is kind of a fun project. I've never really dove into anything in the 1800s before, so it's been a lot of research, and I'm like blown away by how much you can't find about the 1870s. So it's about 140 pages, right? 50,000 words, probably closer to 150, I bet. It's about 750 words per page. Yeah, let's see. Our Freelancer's Tale was 36,000, and it was 134 pages. So 50,000, I bet it would be closer to, well, it might be actually higher than that, like 180. Maybe. I don't know. I don't have a calculator up in the pocket. Yeah, it'll be, I would say it'd be higher than that. I don't know. I stopped counting pages a long time ago. Like when I first started writing, I was thinking, why is everybody counting words? I mean, this is like, I count words because I keep track of my progress as a freelance writer, and so I know how much to charge clients. So I thought, why in the hell are all these authors saying, like, counting their words? How many pages is that? And then I published a Freelancer's Tale. I'm like, oh, that's why. It is it's a whole different mindset when you start thinking about it in words instead of pages. Plus, there's a lot of things that you can do that'll change the page count, like the size of your book, the type of font you use, the different types of formatting there are. Like with Atticus, you can add a ton of different cool effects to the formatting to it, which will ultimately change the page count. But there's a lot of cool options in Atticus, so I'm still not used to the word count thing. Yeah, it took me a while, but I got into it. So, yeah. Well, good luck to you. I hope it all pans out. So why is word count so important? Because you don't want a story that's too long to bore your readers, but you don't want it too short where it feels like they're missing out. Like with, we looked it up, I think it was last week. Was it Fairy Tale? Stephen King's Fairy Tales? Like, I thought Sam said like 500,000. Or was that The Stand? That might have been The Stand. But one thing that they look at is if there's too many words, it could be too full of filler and fluff, and that turns off a lot of publishers. So they have an average that they kind of stick with. Now it's not set in stone. It's just the average of what a book should be. And I have a blog post on WriterSanctuary for proper word counts and for different genres. And it really depends on the genre and the type of audience that's reading it. So, but yeah, if you have like a book like this, a lot of people get intimidated by a book this thick. This is actually a little bit smaller than the uncut version of The Stand. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in this one. I can't wait to really jump into this. Oops, sorry. But, so yeah. Anyway, it's awesome, fun, and for a good cause. Yep, I'm a big supporter of Extra Life. I've been supporting Extra Life since 2014. We've been doing this, so 9 years. My feet are going to sleep. So anywho, that's how I'm wrapping up October. I'm aiming to beat my average for monthly words from last year. If it wasn't for getting taken out thanks to my back, would have been an easy victory. Unfortunately, that also screwed up my plans for the Halloween video that I never got done. I wanted the first draft of Fury done by now. That didn't happen. A lot of that was because of all the work I put into Kingmaker. So it wasn't like I was wasting time. I really wanted to publish this book. So this one here. This is my latest book that's on Amazon. I still got to work on the hardcover, which I'm hoping to have done this week. And then I'm going to buy all the books for the Buy Me Coffee people. We're going to get all my monthly members get free autographed copies. And I love this book. This is by far probably the best thing I've ever written so far. I'm really in love with Fury. And this next book that I'm working on for Reedsy, the way I started it, after I wrote 1,000 words, I'm sitting back looking at the beginning of it and thinking, oh my God, this is going to be a good book. Of course, every author thinks that about their book. But I tell you, if you like horror and, let's see, this one is going to be more of a Western. Not necessarily completely Western because it's more on the East Coast. So there's a different flow of things East compared to West. But the main character does come from the West. So it's going to be a little bit of a Western. Definitely horror. And you know the ending's going to have a twist. because that's how I roll. But yeah, so let's see. All I got to do is write 3,000 words tomorrow, and I can do that in my sleep. If people leave me alone. And I've got to set up work for one of my writers for the rest of the week, and I've got to edit a few things to get caught up. So I don't know. It's gonna be close. So it's an Eastern. Yeah, pretty much. Eastern and Eastern. But it was so far. That's one of the cool things about doing research about stuff like this, because then you get to learn all kinds of new stuff, like the founding of Atlantic City, how they built the boardwalk to stop the sand from coming into the hotels. There's a lot of really cool information I came across. So that's one of the big reasons why I love writing stuff like this, is because you can really dive into history, and I love learning new stuff. With Kingmaker and the Witchem series, I don't have that. Essentially, I'm making up the world as I go. With something like Dance with the Devil, it's more of basing a lot of it on historical reference. So it's a lot of fun for me. And I get to look up guns. Guns from the 1870s. So Michael, you try to write about 1,000 words per day in one book. This morning I wrote 998 in the new book for the Reedsy project. Remember, I only need 944 to keep up with having the book done by the time the course is. That's the whole point of the course, is to see if you can write a book inside of 3 months. And so at 944 words a day, that's writing Monday through Saturday, I'm only scheduling an hour and a half every morning to work on this book. And this morning, I didn't even hit that, and I still had 998 words. I'm just really fast, and when I get an idea for a story, I know exactly what's going on, and poof, I go. So 1,000 words per day for one book, and then a 2-hour block of time for Fury, which is another 2,000. So on a good day, if people leave me alone and I have nothing going on, that's important, I should get at least 3,000 words per day in books by itself. That's not including any blog posts I write. So at that point, if I get the 2 blog posts a day that I would like to do, I should be hitting about 5,000 or 6,000 words a day, Monday through Friday. And then the 1,000 on Saturdays. Do you write single or double spaced? I write just single spaced, mostly on the Reedsy writing app. There's no way to double space it. The reason why a lot of people do the double spacing is so that when they print it out, they can do edits. I don't do that. I do my editing live on the machine itself. So I don't worry about double spacing. So it's all single, yeah. There's a little bit of a gap between the sentences, but it's like, so here's an example. Here's Kingmaker. You see how it's spaced? That's exactly how it looks on Reedsy. So you can stand up. Bonk. Oh, so yeah, it's I'm having a good ending to the year. There's a lot of cool things that are coming up, and I'm really excited for the future videos I'll be doing, not just for Reedsy, but for just writing in general. The Reedsy ones are going to be fun, because I love playing around with new tools, and this new option, or this new addition that they added to the planning board is pretty cool. I would love to dive more into Scrivener and Atticus, so I plan on doing some tutorials about those. I'm still working on trying to fix the blogs. That's going to be a long-term project, though. When Google dropped the helpful update, it wasn't so helpful. So that's okay. I'm gonna keep my earlier journal entries from like 2013 and 2014 when I first started writing, but for some of the ones that just kind of I call them one-offs, because they were just, I needed content for that day, so I just wrote whatever the hell was on my mind. A lot of them are kind of dumb, and I'm going to go through and delete the ones that don't have a lot of views to them, and some of them, the ones I wrote back then, I did use a proper key phrase, but I really didn't have a grasp on SEO back then. So I'm going to try to revamp those into something current. But the journal entries of my experiences with Text Broker and how I started writing, I'm going to keep those as they are. Google be damned. I prefer double space for editing, but single space is also nice to see how it will actually look on the page. Yep. Yeah, that's one thing I like about Readsy. Readsy and Scrivener, both of those will do formatting in real time, so you can see how it will look on the book once you print it. And Atticus doesn't. Atticus has a wraparound that is kind of annoying, and I don't like it. I like to actually see it formatted on the as it would look on a book. I did figure out that it does have auto indent feature in Atticus. So before, I know I said that I couldn't find a way to make it auto indent, but the formatting did it automatically. But there is an option you can set while you're writing to automatically indent in Atticus. So that I'll probably do a video about, because it took me forever to find it. It might have been something they added recently. But I'm using Atticus to write skeletal, Scrivener to write 7, and then Readsy to write everything else. So it's cool how I'm on my way to becoming a published author just like you. That's awesome. Yeah. I'm always, it's okay to take time to go to college and stuff like that, if that makes you feel good. If I had the funds, I would have. But I went to school for graphic design, and I'm a big proponent of learning. Even if you went to a college course, I would, and like after this Readsy thing is over, I still plan on signing up with, there's an author on Masterclass that has a writing course. I wouldn't mind taking that as well, because every author is different, and they will have different techniques, different suggestions, different flows of work. And when you absorb as much as you can from all these different authors, you can culminate it into something that is more you. You can take the best parts of everybody and create a style that is unique and probably works out the best for you. That's why I don't mind taking all these different courses from different authors. Everybody has a different opinion. Everybody has a different view. And so incorporate it all and create something that's awesome. Yes, going to school really helps me. It gives me structure. I need to take a loan out though. Well, yeah, that's the hard thing about going back to school. I wish I could have structure, but my life is too chaotic for that. I haven't had structure in a very, very long time. I need a vacation. I'm glad you're keeping the old journal entries. I still enjoy reading them. I know I get emails every morning when you when you like something. Like ever since I fixed the like button on the blogs, like I get a notification from everybody. So it's like, oh, people still read that. That's from like a long time ago. So yeah, I'll keep them there if you like reading them. Hey, I don't mind it. I'm not a big stickler on it. It's YouTube or Google is the one that's syncing it. So I don't know. I'm gonna do what I can to keep as many as possible, but some of the things from like 2018 on out, there's been a few that were just, damn. So I was just gonna squick it, move on, or rewrite it with proper SEO techniques involved. Because, like I said, back in 2013, I didn't know what I was doing. I was shooting from the hip. So how is everybody else ending their October? How are your writing projects? I know Chris is excited to do some text broker work. But yeah, there's only one day left. I'm swinging for the fences. Rishab Sharma. I know I fucked that name up. How's it going? Sorry. I don't know how to pronounce your name. So, Rishab. I'm going to say Rishab. And cross my fingers. So, But yeah, that's I've got all kinds of good things going on to end 2023, and I think 2024 is going to be epic in all kinds of ways. And I think, like every year, I label my year just to keep motivated. I think 2024 is going to be the year of the book, part 3, Michael's Revenge. I swear. Great, and it is almost accurate. Well, I tried. I'm sorry. Um, I don't. I just. Yeah. I don't know how to. Yeah. Like, I look at your name and I don't know how to pronounce that. So I do apologize. Um, but welcome. So, but yeah, I've got. So February 11th should be the first draft of this new book done. Read Fury should be done by Christmas. That's still my goal. 7. I don't know. I'm gonna try really hard to get 7 done because it'd just be cool. 7 took 7 years to write, so I'm telling you, it's just, I don't know. It makes me laugh. Started in 2016. I look back and my God, I've come a long way. That. Oh, I bet all 3 of them because I have Predator and Prey and Beginning of the End. And I can almost guarantee both of those are cringy as hell. So I'm probably going to rewrite those 2. Actually, I'm thinking about turning both of those into full-fledged books. So we'll have to see. I've always been interested in doing fan fiction for Star Trek. I love doing what ifs for Star Trek. And I just love doing what ifs in general. I have a plan for some more fan fiction that involves Fallout. That is going to be as soon as I get all this other stuff done. Because before I even touch that one, I want to finish Fury, finish Dance, 7, and Skeletal before I even take on any more projects. This is it. This is 4 a day is good. I'm great. No more. So don't do that. Learn from my mistake. It's not too bad. The problem is when you're trying to write 4 books at once, it just means it's going to take that much longer before any one of those 4 is published. And so that's why I'm putting more effort into the ones I plan on publishing, like Fury. And then 7 is secondary because it's just a Wattpad story. It's for free. Skeletal, I just started it, so I'm not really like wound up for doing it. And then Dance with the Devil is going to be done by February because it's part of the class I'm taking. So, but if I had a choice, I would not do it this way. I would do 1 book at a time. But I keep adding more to my plate because I am stupid. I wrote a flash fiction story of 2,000 words that I am actually proud of, so maybe that's an outlet I can join. There you go. Flash fiction ain't too bad. 2,000 words, that's decent. I think Predator and Prey is like 3,500. And beginning of the end, I think is about 3,000. But yeah, if you want to get practice, I'd suggest do some more flash fiction, publish it on like Wattpad or Inkitt, or hold on to it and publish it later on. But yeah, short stories. I love doing anthologies, and so I think there's going to be an anthology next year. I am kind of working on part 2 of A Freelancer's Tale, but that one is more of just working on it as I go. I add things I learn about different aspects of self-publishing. So anytime I learn something new, I just add to the book and call it good. So I'm not really too stressed about getting it done at all. But for now, yeah, I've got a lot on my plate. Oh, what else can we talk about? What else was going on with everybody's Halloween week? Anybody got any cool things planned for tomorrow? Or how are you starting November? Is anybody here doing NaNoWriMo this year? I would like to, but like I said, I've got too much going on. I'll hit more than 50,000 words, but there's too much going on. maybe next year, if I get all these other things done and wrapped up. Yeah, I got a lot. I got a lot of things I want to do. I really need to shave. Jesus. Been trying to get more active on social media. I keep forgetting to post things on Instagram. That's my biggest problem with social media. That's two of my. I got two major problems with using social media. A, I'm not the type of person that's just gonna spout off crap just to spout off crap. I am more responsive than proactive, and I don't know. I've always been one of those type of people who believe in it's better to keep your mouth shut and thought a fool than to open your mouth and remove all doubt. And then second, I forget. I forget a lot. So it's just not that important to me, I guess. And I know I should be more engaged in social media to sell more books and market it myself. I just suck at it. So. Chris says, I am doing NaNoWriMo Blogger Edition, writing one post a day, fingers crossed. You did that last year, right? I thought you did yours last year, I thought. Oh no, or was that beginning of the year? I know you did one recently, and I thought you succeeded at it, didn't you? I thought so. But yeah, that's the cool thing about NaNoWriMo is not necessarily about books. It's National Novel Writing Month, but the whole idea behind NaNoWriMo is to get you into a good writing habit. And so, yeah, blogging shouldn't be that big of a difference to it. I'm also taking a class where we explore different genres of fiction. Unfortunately, we don't talk about fantasy, though, which I feel I would enjoy the most. That is odd. Like, fantasy is a big player for fiction. How weird. I wonder why. Next semester I'll be writing a novel, so I need to come up with a solid idea. Yeah, I took last week to come up with my idea, and I was kind of on the fence about it at first, but the more I started writing the opening to it, the more I realized this one I have to write. So just do that. Start off with an opening and see if there's something that catches your attention. I crashed and burned last November, but this year I did good for the first NaNoWriMo in April. July's camp, not so much. Yeah, see, I must have been thinking of the April one, because I know you did really well on one of them. So, oh, you got this. Let's finish off the year strong. NaNoWriMo, Mr. Wednesday. Let's rock it. I won't, but I'm sure you can. Now, if the goal was only to write 50,000 words, I do that every month anyway. So, in fact, I haven't had a month that was less than 50,000 words in a very long time. That's how much writing I do. I did 600 and something words for Green Geeks today for their word camp this weekend. And then I wrote the first part of Dance. And then I did Buy Me a Coffee's tip of the day tip Tuesday for tomorrow. And then YouTube script and something else. Can't remember. Machine. Yes, you got this, man. I have faith in you. We got this. We are veterans, man. Act like it. To show these young whippersnappers how to do it. Like I commented on, I was chatting with somebody on Readsy today. Like, I remember back in the day when I used to spend an hour and a half writing tutorials. God, those were the days. I'd be done by 10 and I could do whatever I wanted the rest of the day. But no, then we had to get a raise and a promotion and add a YouTube channel and 3 other blogs and 4 books and a podcast. It's like, fuck, man. I miss being done by 10. I love my job, though. I love what I do. But man, those were simpler times back in 2018. Yeah, 2017. Yeah. So I became the content marketing team lead of Green Geeks in 2019, I think. Pretty sure it was. That June, if I remember right. It's been a while. It's been a day. So, yeah. We got this. Who's all going to be writing 50,000 words this month? Anybody? Any takers? Anybody? What do you got? Anybody aside from Chris and I? Because Chris and I, we've got this. Who's going to join us? You know what? One thing I was thinking about doing. I was thinking about like trying to get a community thing going where all of us contribute to a book on like Wattpad or something, Inkitt or something, you know, something dumb. Just contribute short stories. So it'd be like a bunch of us. We'll do an anthology, and then everybody just writes a story, and we'll slap it in there. I think that'd be fun. And then I'll throw it on the website and promote us all. What do you think? Is that dumb? I think it'd be a fun idea. So, like, all of us come up with a 3,000 to 5,000 word short story to throw into an anthology. Yeah. Or we can even publish it on Amazon and then do it for charity. We can add, like, all the royalties go to whatever charity we come up with. That anthology sounds fun. I think so. I think it'd be awesome. Ooh, anthologies. I like it. See, okay, so we have two. There's three of us. Who's going to write? Who's going to write? Is Neo still here? I mean, it's not like you don't have to stress about it. This is just for fun. But if it takes off, I mean, if people read it, then cool. Get your name out there. But I think it'd be kind of fun that we like pick a genre and then we just kind of all of us write something for that genre, and we'll post it on like Wattpad or Inkitt. Probably Wattpad would be the easiest. I think it'd be awesome, but that's just me, I guess. And then I could promote it on WriterSanctuary. Yeah. Maybe I'll have to do we'll have to do a survey or something. Get everybody's emails and stuff. I think it'd be a fun idea. Get your mom and Angela to throw in a short story too. Yeah, that'd be cool. If I can get either one of them to write, if they want. I think it'd be fun. I just don't know if either one of them would. I don't know. I'll bug them for it. I think it'd be cool. And your kids, let's all just go for it. Yeah, we can see if Tyler can come up with a short story. I know Arabeth wanted to try her hand at writing a book. Everybody wants to be like Mike. So I'll have to just shoot mom a text. That's two. Guess she's still working on her second book. I would love to write a poetry anthology or several. Well, we can make it. I'm sure we can come up with a cool flow. Like all of it, as long as it sticks to one genre. You know, that other girl who is here on the podcast sometimes. What, Neo? If Neo would like reply, I don't know where she. I wonder if she's doing squats. Can't type. I'm busy. Doing her 100 squat challenge. I'm half tempted to join on that, just to see if I can build America's ass. Everybody wants to be a cat because a cat's the only cat who knows where it's at. Yep. Everybody wants to be a cat because the cat's the only cat who knows where it's at. I used to know that song all the way through. A square with a horn makes you wish you weren't born every time he plays. A square in the act can take music back to the caveman days. Anyway, before we get copyright claimed on that one. Yeah, that's one. Is that a Disney movie? I think so. I can't remember. Okay. Give her a deadline that's like 2 years before the real day. Right? And then who's going to edit that, Chris? You volunteering? Sam loves to read. She's not big on writing. All right, grab. It is almost 8 o'clock. Alrighty, well, cool. I was hoping to get more feedback from people, but we have lurkers. So, anywho, I think that'd be a good idea. I think I'm going to start working on it. Whereas Sam, she is downstairs helping Annika with her Halloween costume for school tomorrow, I think. I think that's what they're doing downstairs. So yeah, I think we're gonna start working on. I'm gonna hash out the plan for that, because I'd have to give myself enough time to write one too. Like I could probably do a 3,000 short story on a Sunday. But yeah, so I think it'd be fun. I think we all should contribute to a community book. Now I've got too much on my plate. I still gotta get this spare going again. I was gonna say I could do a book reading on Creative Sanctuary for all the stories that everybody submits. That'd be kind of cool. I talked about writing the whole time. I know you did, and it's appreciated. I was just like we had a new person come in and then bail, probably because I pronounced his name wrong. Oh, but that's all good. Yeah, I get it. I'm not the most riveting person on the planet. Okay, let's go over the card then. Last week's card was today I am confident. Today I am who I am, and I am capable of doing anything that I put my mind to. I pretty much think like that all the time, though. Because I am confident. In fact, that's what tomorrow's Buy Me a Coffee post is about, is confidence and how I was able to build my confidence. Thanks to an idea that I got from somebody I was talking to a couple of days ago. Next year anthology, because you got a full play already. Maybe drop the idea January 1st. Yeah, let's do that. I'll work on it. Well, technically, it'd only take me 1 day to come up with a story. Because I'm good. But setting it all up and getting everything organized, I think you're probably right. Considering how I do everything by myself, yeah, let's not add more to it, I guess. So I will hammer out the details. I think it would be really fun to get everybody involved, and we can do a book together. We'll figure out a platform, whether we're going to sell it and share the profit or do it for charity or something fun. But I would love to have everybody's name on it. Might be a good thing that you can put in your resume or something. I don't know. We'll link to everybody's accounts. I'll hash out the details for it. I think it'd be really fun, though. Okay, so this week's card is Today I Am Compassionate. Oh, I can only feel people going to shoot this one down. Today I will reach out and help another person feel better about themselves. That's a bit touchy-feely. I try. But, I have a reputation as being an asshole, and it's well earned. Mostly because, I don't go out of my way to hurt people's feelings. I'm just brutally honest. I don't blow smoke up people's butts. If you do something stupid, I'm going to point it out. And that's just how I am. So I know people think that I can get rude sometimes and mean. But I do a lot of things to help people along. And it's not because I'm cruel or callous. It's because I'm uncouth. So, but I do. I help as many people as I do, as I can. I donate money to all kinds of charities. I love doing Extra Life and 8-Bit Salute. I've done a lot of stuff for the Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We used to sell pink mouse pads for the Breast Cancer Awareness Month back when I had the computer center. So I've done all kinds of good things. just because I'm a douche. I was trying to make you feel better about yourself, Michael. Thank you. I know. I feel good about myself. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and I get it. Not everybody likes to hang out with Mike. But I have been invited to a lot of great parties because I am a bit of a douche. So people used to invite me along to stuff just so that I can make other people feel stupid. That's back when I was in my 20s. Yeah. I'm not nearly as bad as I used to be. I remember this guy that I really liked. He turned out to be a total D-bag, like the biggest D-bag I've ever met. See, I don't go out of my way to be a douche. I have a rapier wit and an acid tongue. I'm vicious. I don't try to be. Sometimes it comes out and I don't have any filter. So I try to be, genteel. Basically. I don't know. You either like me or you either love me or you hate me, I guess. Love Grand Marnier. Orange cognac. I need to stop falling for people right away. And cartoon characters. See? I did it again. I have no filter. I try to stop myself. It doesn't always work. Anywho, so there we go. There we have it. October. The ending of October is going to be awesome. I've got a lot of fun things planned or coming up. I can't wait for... I've got a few Readsy videos that I would like to do to show off their software. And then I would like to do more tutorials on the other writing apps I use. And that poll will be out on Thursday at 9:30 a.m. Mountain Time on YouTube. So if you see that, please vote. And I'll see about making some tutorials. But I've got Scrivener, Atticus, Campfire Writing. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not averse to looking for more writing apps. I want to build a list of good writing apps specifically for authors. I will not include things like OneNote or Word or LibreOffice. Those are more of word processors. I want something that's more catered towards authors. So, excuse me. Let's see. But he wasn't a cartoon character, so it was a step forward. Yeah, there you go. Baby steps. You're making progress. I agree. No, and I know I give you shit for the cartoon, the anime thing, but you do know that I'm only messing with you. I really do hope that you find somebody that will treat you nice and isn't just. I don't know where you're finding these guys, to be honest, but I do come off as a little bit gruff. But it's I'm just toying with you. So, but yeah. I hope you do find that special person. So, KDC didn't show up tonight. I know, he didn't even show up driving either. I'm going to have to give him crap on Discord. Like, hey man, where the hell were you? We were talking about writing. Ugh. Anywho, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. For more videos about self-publishing, freelance writing, blogging, or anything else I cover, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Don't forget that A Freelancer's Tale and my latest book, Kingmaker, is available on Amazon right now in ebook and paperback format. And the link to my author page is in the description down below. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can always hit me up on social media, on Twitter and Facebook-ish. Or use the contact form on WriterSanctuary.com's website. I am far more active on Threads lately, and I'm trying to get more active on Instagram. Writer.sanctuary. One of these days I'll be able to maintain my social medias, but I often forget. And if Neo doesn't remind me, I will forget. So, Neo is slacking in her job. No, I'm kidding. I just don't know what to post on Instagram. or Threads or Facebook. I'm just not a social media person. I'm Gen X. What do you expect? I'd rather be in person. I found this guy at church, and yes, I know, Michael, someday I will invite you to my wedding. Well, and I'm sure I'll have a toast for you. Have a great weekend, everyone. Have a great weekend, Chris. Have a great week. Don't forget Halloween, with Halloween being tomorrow, all of you be safe and have a great Halloween. And even if you don't celebrate it, have a safe night anyway. Remember, there's a lot of crazy people out there, like the shooting at oh, man, it's just sad. There's times where I wish I had a political channel just so I could vent, but I know the state of the world just gets me down sometimes. You will have the best toast. Well, I think I will anyway. It'll be something you'd want to see on YouTube. Anywho, thank you guys for stopping by and hanging out with me tonight. Don't forget that we do have some awesome things for Reedsy coming out on Wednesday. The poll is on Thursday. And yeah, I love my idea of getting us together to write an anthology. I'm going to be working on the details for that. So, I don't know. We'll play it by ear and figure it out. I think it'd be fun. So, thank you guys for watching. And I will see you possibly tomorrow on Crossing Colorado's podcast. We're probably going to be on long enough just to do our goals and say hi and whatnot before we get off to do the live stream for Colorado Plays. So let's see how we can end October and start November. We got this. 50,000 words in my sleep. You got this too, Chris.